Sonker has a guest on his end.
Wait.
Welcome in.
They call me certified fat ass.
No, they call you certified
Tomato, tomato.
Bruh. Alright. Nevertheless, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to All Things Nerdy, the podcast for nerds from nerds.
Man, we about to turn this podcast into podcast for retard.
Yep. And also, fun fact, at the time this episode comes out, it should be the first anniversary of it. Because January 31st makes it 1 year since we started this podcast.
I unplugged his headset again.
It's always my headset. It's like something.
It's because of how I have to have your headset plugged in order for you to be
You're
able to
such
hear
an
shit, and
asshole
me to
for
be able to-
that.
Mine is the only white one as well. Look at the cables. Look at the
Damn,
cables.
segregation real bad.
Yep.
He did it again.
And Sonker, I have one question for you.
Being racist.
How do you feel about this podcast having its first anniversary?
W.
I haven't been here long enough.
This is my first time.
Hey,
Well, I
let's
mean-
go.
I've been here. The reasons why the last time I was barely in here is because of my ex that was living with me. She toxic. She gone. Poof.
Disappeared like my mama.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Same.
That is insane. Alright, my honest thoughts on how I feel about this podcast having its first anniversary. I'm just blown away.
Balls itch.
Shut up, bro. Okay.
Yo, I'm about to go out with a bang. Where's the building?
Why are you looking for a building all of a sudden?
Fucking 2000 and... Oh,
I'm looking to go out for with a bang.
Hold up, move. Fucking 2001. I don't know if this is gonna get us.
Why? People make 9/11 jokes all the time.
Okay, let me finish my sentence.
It's just those people that were in it don't get to make them now.
Yeah. Take a look at this logo redesign.
I'm so glad that just went right over your head.
That makes. Let me see it.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones. Wait, hold on a minute. That's got a mixture of fucking Harry Potter, Indiana Jones.
Not Indiana Jones. It's got a mixture. Well, the Harry Potter part is correct on the word podcast. It also has Diablo, Avengers, and
I wanna go out with
Alien.
a bang. That's what
All
Osama
for
bin
Alien.
Laden said back in.
Fucking things looks like
2001.
Back to the Future or fucking Indiana Jones font. What the fuck?
He doesn't know what to
Yeah.
say.
That makes my nuts itch. Like the fucking blank patch in between my ass and my ball.
What the fuck?
God damn it,
Okay, so
segregation's
apparently
breaking again.
we're getting some
Back.
material for the buddies being unhinged.
Can I finish my 9/11?
I'm the most unhinged.
Hey, you should hear the shit that I say.
Oh no, my
I told
friend.
my friend I'll fuck his mama and make a sister and fuck her.
Okay.
Huh?
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
Yo, you know what? I'm gonna fuck your mama and give her a son that she's gonna be proud of to call her son.
That's crazy.
But you see, in order for me to do that, I would have to lose all self-respect. So no.
That's insane. Alright.
Fuck!
That
Is your Jason?
what's up?
Is your shirt one of those shirts that says "I paused my game for this"?
It says I paused my game to be here. He's so
I'm gonna make a shirt that says
Fuck you.
no.
Yeah,
Look on back of hoodie, and it's just gonna have a giant fucking middle finger.
That would be hilarious.
Fuck you.
Banging that right now.
I'm not gonna be able to win. Who knows?
Yeah. Yes. And when it comes to members of the buddies that has a design to represent them, I'm the only one that has a design for right now. Why are you looking at me like that? He just started rubbing his hands together, like, did you hear the bones cracking in his hands?
I heard it.
Yeah. Anyway, and from I want to say last month, Honey was exposed as a scam.
I'm real close to doing it. I'm about to commit the Elon Musk.
Don't do it.
Hey. Look, my first time on here, I already want to kind of stay.
Yeah, what are your honest thoughts about Honey being exposed as a scam?
Knew it.
I'm not surprised.
Yep. Like,
I fucking knew it.
Markiplier predicted that.
Who hasn't?
Yeah. And of course, like, I feel bad for the content creators who was sponsored by them, not knowing that they were promoting a scam.
I can't fucking type. I couldn't spell finger right. The letters got going.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, and it's honestly like I honestly don't know why that it was called out as a scam earlier than what it did.
Is. It should have been. It should. Ah!
Oh,
Fuck.
What happened?
Fucking shocked.
It should have been exposed sooner than that.
I honestly agree with that. And Legal Eagle, I think their name is doing a lawsuit on the
scam from the beginning.
And nobody knew that it was a scam back then until they had their suspicions.
He's deleting Honey. You good? You good? Yep. Sure? 100% sure? All right.
Okay. And of course, I honestly find it fucked up that influencers would use Honey as a source of scamming their audience. Like, why? Exactly. I'm just gonna stop talking about it because I'm gonna get lost in thought. Anyways, next topic.
I do that all the time with certain fucking...
Wait. Did you just play the Pornhub sound? Is he actually watching? Okay.
You know what? That's gonna be my intro. I'm just gonna have that be the audio, and then just whatever game I'm playing, title card.
Oh, that would actually be clever. Just like have it be like your logo at first, and then the logo of the game. All right. Anyways, what is your honest thoughts about James Gunn's Superman so far? And
I've only seen like 3 things for it, and as of the moment, I still don't. I don't see redemption in DC Comics right now. Only thing I can see going good for them is now they got James Gunn. And he did an amazing job with Guardians of the Galaxy.
I agree with that. And when it comes to the DC part, I honestly think that the 2021 Suicide film is good. Better than the 2016 one. And as
I like the original Suicide Squad better. The one that came out recently, Suicide, in my opinion, wasn't.
Are you talking about
good.
the 2016 or the 2021?
2016 with Will Smith.
Oh, fuck off. That was bad.
I prefer that one over what we got now.
And
Yeah,
when it,
Will Smith is a bitch, but
yeah, like Will Smith is an example of somebody who has good talent but is not a good person.
oh, he's got an impressive slap. You could hear that shit from a mile away.
Yeah, like,
Fucking Chris Rock felt it
and people were
firsthand.
memeing it from when he slapped Chris Rock in the face.
It was
And
all over the fucking place.
and of course, my honest thoughts, I have seen the trailer, and I honestly do think that it has the potential to be a fun film to watch. Do I think it's going to be good? I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm willing to give it a shot, like with the Minecraft movie, for example, because...
Oh, speaking of that, because of the new trailer that they put, the actual trailer that they put out for the movie, it actually looks good. And I would actually probably enjoy that movie with how much better that they actually presented the trailer and presenting the actual movie, because the first look we ever got at it, it looked so bad.
They made it bad on purpose, and then the second trailer that they made it 10 times better.
Yeah.
And from a few episodes ago, I want to say, both B and I did bring up a good point saying, as long as it's a fun film, it doesn't have to be good. It just has to be fun.
Do you know what NNN stands for?
No, not November. Oh my god. Alright. And I've heard this news from my stepdad from December at the
You
end
got
of
two daddies.
2024, but Cartoon Network is out of business. Which is sad to say.
I'm so glad you didn't hear what I said.
You censored yourself, so there's that.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about afterwards when you said your stepdad told you something. I said he got two daddies.
Well, true, but there's one that I am not in good terms with because he's a piece of shit. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, as I was saying, when it comes to Cartoon Network being out of business, like, I'm surprised to see that Adventure Time is still on some other streaming platforms like HBO and Hulu, and I don't know about other Cartoon Network shows like Powerpuff Girls, Amazing World of Gumball. What else can I think of that's on Cartoon Network?
Ball sacks.
Shut the fuck up. That is not what I was thinking.
Are you sure about that?
Shut up.
I'm pretty sure you were.
No, that's not what I was referring to, Squidward. I don't know why you laughing like that. And I'll admit it, like, I'm surprised to see that some of the shows that was made for Cartoon Network is being bought by Warner Bros. After the fact that Cartoon Network is being put out of business.
You want to know what one show I wish they would I wish they would have continued making episodes for?
What's that?
Fire Breather.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
Oh, that makes me feel fucking old, and I'm only 21, man.
If it helps, I turned 21 this year.
I turned 22 this year.
So you're pretty much my blood brother's age.
Damn. Well, time to find the news.
Yep. And surprisingly enough, this is the first content creator that we are going to talk about in this episode, but Corey Kenshin returned last November from a 1-year hiatus because he was working on a manga series called Monsters We Make.
Motherfucker came back the same month that my ex left. God is doing good.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect him to return after a 1 year hiatus because everybody thought that he was going to retire at the time. But nope, he was just working on a new project behind the scenes. And last time that we saw him on pretty much any sorts of entertainment, we saw him as a cameo in the first Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Wonder
And
if he's gonna be the next.
I'm not 100% sure yet because we don't have any news about the second Five Nights at Freddy's movie, which is going to be coming out later this year.
I have seen what the outside of it looks like.
Oh, shit.
It looks pretty fucking good.
And,
Like, damn.
and when it comes to other cameos that we did have in the FNAF movie, now that I'm going to go back to the topic real quick, we've had Matt Pat, which he did say his iconic line, "It's just a theory." And we had Corey Kenshin, and this was a good answer that I did give after he said his line, "Why do I always get the weirdos?" Like, Corey Kenshin, why do I always get the weirdos? Crazy, because you're a YouTuber. That is the only correct answer. And as for Monsters We Make, I'm pretty sure that there's going to be some future videos to where there are people talking about the lore of Monsters We Make, similarly to how there are videos to where comic book enjoyers are talking about the lore of Moist Critical's Godslap. What am I looking at? Oh, that would go hard.
Fucking.
I'm gonna stop looking at it.
Yeah, you don't get to see the whole fucking thing yet.
Yeah, I don't want to see the whole thing yet. Alright, nevertheless, and back to the podcast. I'm honestly surprised that VR chat is starting to have a age verification now.
I'm not surprised, but at the same time, the fuck?
Yeah, if it's...
You think I'm gonna fucking, give you my motherfucking information? You are fucking crazy.
Yeah, based on... Yeah, and what the VR chat team did say, like, after you verify, the only part of your personal information that they keep is your age. They delete everything else.
Oh, this looks good.
For context, he's working on his merch design.
You get mad about that.
And I don't know if it's going to be for his own merch store or if it's going to be for the Buddy Strip Market. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah, and my honest thoughts about how I feel about VR chat having an age verification, like, I'm honestly surprised that they didn't have one beforehand. Like, if they had one to, like, if they're having one to where it's going to be like a, hey, we just want to know how old you are so that you are in agreement on the terms and conditions to have a VR chat account. Like, if I remember correctly, it's 13 and up, and I think it went to 18 plus. I'm not 100% sure.
That's what I was needing. I think it's fucking shit. I think it's currently 18. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not 100% sure.
Neither am I. And there is one thing that I am sure about when it comes to one of the topics. And if I And in my defense about the last episode, I did not remember about its existence at the time until I looked back at my Game Awards VOD. There is a new game studio called Ad Hoc Studios which they have former staff members from Telltale Games, because Telltale Games went out of business a few years ago. I don't know when it happened.
Right. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And they're making
what the fuck, man?
they're making their first game called Dispatch. And based on what I know, you're basically in like a superhero world and you work in an office. Like, you think to yourself, like, who would make a good team for what type of missions we're dealing with?
Oh, I got some news for you.
What's that?
The creators of Turbo Dismount has made a Turbo Dismount 2.
Oh, let's go. And when it comes to Dispatch, all I know is that it's going to be coming 2025. No confirmed date yet. And one of the things that caught me by surprise from when I was watching the trailer when the Game Awards was going on was that I heard Moist Critical's voice, and he was like, "Are you going to finish those Twinkies?" And I was like, "Wait, hold up, is that Moist Critical?" And Jacksepticeye is also going to be in there as a voice. And all that I know about Dispatch is that it's going to be in the same game style as Telltale Games because of the Telltale Studio veterans. And I'm not 100% sure if this is correct, but Ad Hoc Studios is going to be working on The Wolf Among Us 2 because we haven't had The Wolf Among Us 1 since 2013.
We haven't had anything from it for a long time. Oh.
Yeah, and who knows if we'll get, like, any other games that could, like, potentially be focused on existing properties. Yeah. There is one that I was originally thinking of, but I'm gonna skip that one for the next episode. And I'm surprised that this is the first thing of content creator drama of this year that I find myself talking about, but Nick A30 did have allegations against him for crashing out, and there is one kid that ended up having allegations against himself for calling Nick A30 a fraud and a scammer. And I don't think Nick A30 is a scammer, because when I think of content creators who's a scammer, the first person that comes in my mind is Logan Paul, because of how much of a piece of shit he is.
Yeah. That motherfucker, big old piece of shit. Grade A.
And as for Nick A30, like, he did, like, debunk the part saying that he is not on a scammer, because he did say in his own words, if somebody wanted a refund, he will refund the donation in a heartbeat. And based on what I know on what caused the crash out was that the kid was spamming donations asking for a Fortnite challenge. Bruh.
Mm-hmm.
If I was in his situation, I would be like, sorry, I don't have any challenges.
Oh, this looks so good.
Yep. Do you play Marvel Rivals or have seen gameplay of it?
Seen gameplay, haven't played it.
I've played it for a bit, but because of the state of my PC, I'm pretty much holding off until I get an upgrade. The Fantastic Four is joining Marvel Rivals. And the only two characters that is currently available right now is Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman. Oh, damn.
But hold on. Here's the front.
Nice.
Inverse colors, bitch. But I don't know if I want to keep that on there though.
That's your choice.
Oh, got it.
Okay. And of course, when it comes to Marvel Rivals, I'm not surprised that there's still some Twitch drops going on, as well as the fact that it's still that it's performing 10 times better than Overwatch. Because to be 100% honest, Blizzard pretty much just took the L. Like, POV, you're Blizzard. Or what's that on your forehead? That's an L. Marvel Rivals is more fun than Overwatch. And I'm sure we can all agree on that. Awkward silence. Sunker's like focused.
I'm putting a damn duck on my stuff. Yo, if you fucking do that again, pulling the cord, I swear to God, we're gonna have some problems, boy.
That's crazy. Alright.
Shock me, I'm beating the fuck out.
I'd like to see you try, bitch.
If he shocks you, just grab a baseball bat and beat him with it.
What fucking baseball bat?
That's what I would have done. Anyways, Markiplier did have some drama recently about his subreddit. Because there were moderators who were inactive for so long, and they were kicked out without warning. Like, with the way that he did word stuff, like, knowing Mark, he's usually joking about it. If it sounds like that he's trying to be serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm honestly curious on when the Iron Lung film is going to come out, because we haven't had a whole lot of news since then. And I understand that Mark is a busy guy. Like, all I'm going to say to Mark, if he's watching this podcast, is take as much time as you need to cook for the Iron Lung adaptation. I'm excited for it.
That's if that motherfucker even does watch.
Yep, that is a big if. And also, did you know that there is a announcement for a Ghost of Tsushima anime?
You hear that, Wyatt?
Wyatt's head is done. Wyatt.exe stopped working. Yeah, me, honestly, I haven't played Ghost of Tsushima and don't know a whole lot about it, but I was surprised to hear that there is going to be a Ghost of Tsushima anime. And a question that I do ask myself is, what studio is going to be making it in anime?
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Like, if I remember correctly, UFO Table is making the Genshin Impact anime, which is the same studio that made Demon Slayer, if I know correctly. Do not hesitate to call me out if I am wrong on that. And when it comes to other games that I know of that's going to be made into an anime, Netflix is having a Devil May Cry and Tomb Raider anime coming this year, if I remember correctly.
Devil May Cry already had an anime.
Technically, yes, but based on the trailer for the new one that we're seeing that's going to be a Netflix original, it's going to be based off of Devil May Cry 3. I don't know what the old anime is based off of compared to the games. Like, I want to say
Dante.
I know it's based off of Dante, I just don't know which Devil May Cry game that the old one is based off of.
OG.
So, 1.
You.
Okay, that makes sense. And there's a new application called Desktop Mate. He burped. Why are you doing?
The fuck was that?
Spray can you snorted?
You going now? Bro, you didn't even finish the fucking podcast.
Tired. Bitch, I'm 13 in 8th grade. The fuck you mean? But you didn't podcast, bitch. I don't give a fuck. No offense, I love the podcast.
Yeah, you have the time to go out, jump in the snow, come back in, continue doing random fucking dumb shit.
Yep. Are you giving him a lighter?
Yeah, bitch.
Wow. I see how it is. Yeah, and based on what I know about Desktop Mate, there's only two characters so far. One is the original, and Hatsune Miku is downloadable content, and it's just there. Like, they could be sitting on the taskbar on a window, or you can just have it to where they're peeking from the corner of your monitor if you wanted to. And when it comes to having alarms set up, they would be on your main monitor at your face, being like, "Hey, your alarm is going off."
Wake the fuck up!
Pretty much. Or if there's something that you gotta do, it's let's say, for example, if you have a alarm set up, after your free time, if you're somebody who's working from home, for example, you can set up an alarm for yourself and being like, "Hey, your free time alarm is off, back to work until your shift is over."
What?
Plug the headphones up.
What? Why?
I hate how good you are at persuading.
What pizza joint do you have?
DiGiorno.
I don't think I've heard of that one. I don't think it's from Florida.
Have you
no.
never been to the store?
What?
It's store-bought pizza. It's not
Oh,
restaurant-bought.
I just wasn't 100% sure.
All right, this is final product. This is the black. This is the back of it. And this is the white.
Yep. And I'm not gonna lie, that goes hard. I don't know how you were able to do a color change like that.
Well, you see, my friend, it's called simple. Inside of it, white or black, and put a glow. Make sure it doesn't look like a glow. Make sure it looks more like a border around that shit. And make it the opposite color. And then, boom. It works.
Yep.
I also slam my balls against the wall, too.
Bruh. Yeah, what's your honest
fuck?
What's your honest thoughts on Spider-Man 2 and Last of Us 2 coming to PC?
Excited for Last of Us 2. What was the first one?
Spider-Man 2.
Can't give much of a fuck about that.
What do you mean?
I'm
it would...
gonna be 100% honest. I don't really care about Spider-Man 2.
I've been hearing people say that Spider-Man 2 is a good game.
It is, but do I care? No.
I don't blame you. And as for Last of Us 2, I'm not gonna lie, it was not as good as the first game, and which makes me question why it got Game of the Year 5 years ago. And thinking about it now, like, we've all evolved at the end of the day. So has our society, and everybody just pretty much supports the LGBTQ community, so there's that.
Ew.
What do you mean, ew?
I say ew because
Oh,
I don't care.
yeah. I
But
honestly
that's
don't.
me.
I don't know how to respond to that. And when it comes to Spider-Man 2, like, Spider-Man 1 is on PC, which so
Woohoo.
is Miles Morales, so I'm not really too surprised about that. And who knows, like, if I know correctly, Helldivers 2 was released for both PC and PlayStation from when it first came out. And with PC, there is the option to connect your PlayStation account to it, and then they had it to where you're forced to connect your PlayStation temporarily, and then boom shakalaka, they fixed it.
I
Yep. And I find it crazy that Assassin's Creed Shadow got delayed twice.
I still can't believe that people think GTA 6 is actually going to come out this year.
What makes you say that?
The amount of times it's been delayed.
And there were so many jokes that we've been
Oh.
hearing saying we got this before GTA 6.
Oh. Sorry, I keep going back and forth, but look at
It's all
this
good.
screen share. Look at that.
I'm looking. Damn, bro.
I think what I can do is for the other sleeve, I'm going to make it be the opposite. So reverse colors for that instead.
Yep. Yeah, my honest thoughts about Assassin's Creed Shadow. I'm honestly looking forward to the idea of like
Just
a
got my
Japanese
balls
setting
tickling.
for Assassin's Creed, but it honestly sucks that it ended up facing controversy for making Yosuke gay, which is disrespecting Japanese culture. And the situation was so bad that it went into Japanese politics. And Ubisoft did apologize about the situation on Twitter and delayed it to February. Now it's being delayed to March. And my honest thoughts about the idea of having a romance system in the game, you can have it for keep it away from Yasuke, but you can have it for the other character. That's what I say. And I like how that there's an option to where you get to either play as Yasuke or Aoi or the ninja girl. I don't remember her name on the top of my head, but it's honestly
Yeah.
fucked up on how there is hip hop music playing while you're fighting as Yasuke, which is racist to black people. Like, bruh. I'm gonna save the hype stuff for last but not least. Do you know a content creator named Razbowski? He's silent. Never mind, no he's not. Yeah. So... Wait. Is it a merch thing again?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Gotta move this down just a little bit. Yeah, there we go.
You still use Teespring, bruh. Fourth wall is better.
Okay, here's how this looks right here. And then watch this. Ready?
I'm watching.
Hey.
Oh.
Fuck.
Okay. Alright. So, from when I asked, do you know Razbowski, a few days ago, I did find out that he has a second child. He has a son, and his wife recently gave birth to his daughter, which the daughter's name is Eve. And I don't remember the son's name on the top of my head. And I'm honestly happy for Raz that his family is starting to grow. He's looking at his phone. I don't know what's up.
My girlfriend.
Did you get a new one? Nice. Alright. Do you know a content creator group called The Boys?
Yes.
They have a new hot sauce called the Strawberry Donut. And they said... Everybody said that it was going to be impossible, but they made it happen. Like, I can go to an Instagram post real quick just so that I can do a quick thing of research on what the recipe for the sauce is. So, the key flavors for Strawberry Donut is strawberry, maple syrup, vanilla, and jalapeno. So it's a mixture of sweet and spicy. And, of course, like, what I know about it is that it's supposed to be a Valentine's Day hot sauce.
Damn.
Yeah. Like, I'm honestly kind of shocked to know that there is a Valentine's-themed hot sauce from The Boys. And speaking of Valentine's Day, the Valentine's Day drop from last year is coming back in the Buddy's Drip Market. And last thing that I do want to talk about before I bring some hype for two things. And I'll admit it, I was disappointed from when I first talked about it. And I still am to this day. And for context, there is a content creator that I'm friends with named Aiko Amame, who did some voice acting for a horror map creator by the name of Official Th1ngs, which is the creator of the Huggy Dungeon series, and she was mistreated and like, the community was toxic towards her because of the situation that I'm going to talk about. Like, let's just say Official Th1ngs is an EDP. I'm not joking. He's, did you see that that slow turnaround? He's like, oh shit, is this true? Like, I'm not lying. Like, from when I learned the full context, I was like, okay, I should send this to the others. That way they get to know what's going on for the sake of the podcast. And, of course, Aiko was sexually exploited and manipulated. And how so was that there were NSFW acts going on behind the scenes, like NSFW scripts, and also Sion was beating his meat while in a call with a minor. It was that bad. And the evidence against him was what pissed me off.
Sir, do you know why the fuck we're breaking into your house right now? It's because we caught your bitch ass jerking off while in the middle of a fucking call with a underage child. We'd like to have you come with us. Please put your pants back on, sir.
Yeah, pretty much. And, of course, outside of Aiko being a victim, and I'll admit it, I feel bad for her, like, regardless of age, nobody should be abused sexually whatsoever. There's another minor who he was being creepy with. 2 years younger than Aiko. It was that bad. Like, why the fuck would you have a community be your shield for your actions, bro? Like, what the fuck? Like, I know I sent the video. Like, I'm gonna have to scroll up a bit. Alright. So, I scrolled up a bit just so that you can have, like, a good idea on what I'm talking about. And, of course, I'm not gonna give too much away because it's just so bad. It is pissing me off talking about it. Why are you laughing like that? And of course, behind the scenes for me, I'm in the process on working on horror game season content for horror game season 2025. Speaking of, what do I... Oh, shit. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Alright, so 7 horror games. That is pretty much going to be for horror game season 2025. And, of course, there are 2 that was unplanned, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to include them because the more content there is that is a recipe for spooky content, the better.
Spooky, scary,
Spooky, scary nuts.
spooky, scary.
Oh no. If Twitter heard that, you're getting canceled. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, here's the thing with the whole cancellation shit. The only way I can get canceled is if I give a fuck about all that shit. I don't give a fuck, so I can't be canceled.
Wow.
Now, this person right here, this pedophile, this PDF file,
Yep.
death, kill, murder is allowed.
I'ma be 100% honest with you. If anything, I say he should get banned from VR chat and arrested for his crimes.
I say someone should hunt him down and torture the shit out of him and put him 6 feet under.
And one part that I forgot to mention is that he cheated on his wife 3 times, and she knew.
Dr. Disrespect?
Pretty much, yes. Dr. Disrespect 2.0. That is crazy. And
How old is Aiko?
She was 17 at the time of the situation, and she turns 24 this year.
Oh, so this was quite a few years ago.
Yeah, but nevertheless, it's still bad.
She was 17, he was 26.
Yes. And in regards to the situation, it would only have been legal if there was like a 4-year age gap. It was not. Which is what makes him an EDP.
See, this is why the youngest I will date is 19. My girlfriend just turned 20 on the 19th.
I don't blame you for
This-
that. Like,
Fuck all that.
Like, when it comes to having an age difference in your relationship, 2 years apart is as far as I go. Like, for example, my first girlfriend was 2 years older than me when I first started dating. And from when we broke up, that was because I thought it was illegal for a 16-year-old to date an 18-year-old at the time. But nope.
You wanna know something funny?
What's that?
Whenever I was 17, the shit that happened with her happened to me, but the woman was 32.
That's crazy.
Had his 6-year-old daughter. Yeah, like, the fuck?
That... Another EDP. Pretty much.
And I can tell you exactly what her name is, too. Fucking, Thief of Hearts. Some fucking Persona, shit. And her real name is Vicky Whit. Yeah, that shit happened when I was 17. I'm 21 now. Turning 22 in October.
Yeah, I turned 21 in August 17th.
She would be about 35, 36. No, 34, 35 now.
Yeah.
Nah. What? No, podcast ain't over yet, dumb fuck.
Yep. Well, it's almost over because there's some
Almost.
stuff that I do want to talk about, which I wanted to save my projects as the last topic.
Alright.
Yeah, so
Son of a bitch.
there's 2 projects
Hand
that
me that.
is going to be incoming, as well as 1 new universe. Which one do you want to know? Mirrorgate, Squad of Heroes, or Renovation? Do you have a whole ass bottle of rum?
No.
What
I
is
don't know what
that?
you're talking about? Nothing.
That's bullshit. Like, he came in with a bottle, caught in 4K with that ass.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
That's bullshit. Alright, anyways. You have 3 options on what you want to hear the news of.
Also, when
Let's-
are you gonna do that one where I'm voice acting as a clown?
I'm not 100% sure yet. And I also made this poster concept. Kick ass or eat ass. Renovation. And I'm not gonna lie, it looks badass.
Eat ass, drive fast, and smoke grass. Salud.
That's too basic for
Hey.
a line.
Hey.
What?
Salud.
Yep, he has a bottle. I knew it.
It's just straight vanilla.
Okay.
That is a bad aftertaste of just vanilla.
Yep.
It's not even the alcohol. It's just vanilla.
And from what I showed you, I did post it in the chat so that you can have a better look.
I got. Oh.
And what I have in mind for renovation is that I want to turn it into a comic book to where it's a post-apocalyptic world that's overtaken by demons. So
I can voice act.
So imagine this. Imagine that The Walking Dead eats the Evil Dead.
Hey, if you ever need a voice actor, man, I gotcha.
I bet.
Because
And-
I'm trying to get back into voice acting and stuff.
And speaking of voice actors, like, something I do want to do for, like, a trailer for Gunblade 7 for when it's going to be revealed is that it sounds like a news report that's reporting the death of Stephen Nikolai, also known as Gunblade, because Gunblade was my first fictional character from when I started my writing journey, and he is the protagonist of the Squad of Heroes, so this means that his saga is ending this year, in celebration of 5 years of the Squad of Heroes.
Are you wanting to get in voice acting too?
I guess, yeah.
I'll say this.
You got two voice actors. You got a child voice actor, and you got me.
So
I
technically
can do
3,
multiple
because
things.
I also do want to lend my voice for something at some point. And I've been doing it for my own projects as a way to show the world that I have some voice acting skills. It's just, I take things one step at a time to improve. And last but not least, there's a new novel that's coming out called... As I was saying, there's a new novel that I did write called Legend of the Night Stars, which is going to be coming out in 4 years. Well, no, sorry, in celebration of 4 years. Good thing I corrected myself. Celebration of 4 years of the Jason J's Mirage universe. And there's a character called Raider Uchi, which he was given a redemption arc because I felt like that he was such a well-written character to where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give this guy a redemption arc because of what... Because I feel like that as somebody who was a villain, he pretty much deserved his redemption in the end.
Man,
What?
Are you laughing or dying?
The face he made as it happened.
fucking bullseye on that.
Yep. Ow, my ear. I don't have a ukulele. Alright.
We don't
Man,
either, but we have a guitar.
neither
Yep.
do I. But you know, I got this. Just fucking.
He's playing guitar.
I play more drums, but I know like couple.
Yeah, I'm honestly curious. Is your band still together?
Yep.
Cool beans.
Surprising.
I just realized what he's playing.
Somebody fucking, you better get a pole. Middle of your room.
Let's go Barbie. Let's go party. I'm a Barbie girl.
No, please don't. If he plays it again, just smack him in the back of the head. It'd be funny.
9/11 was an inside joke.
Alright. What else am I bringing hype to? Oh, yeah. Like... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save that thought for an interview. Alright. Anyways. Wyatt, if you wanna do rock, paper, scissors again, Loser does outro.
I won.
You know what? I'll do outro. Tell me what to say.
And you just go creative, like
Creative.
pretty much have like a mind of a content creator doing an outro, something like a
Peace out, little Nick.
Shut the fuck up, Sanka.
My outros are ass on my main channel, so this is gonna be very, basically new experience.
Yep.
So this podcast is all things nerdy, right?
Yes.
You wanna know what else is all things nerdy?
I fucking knew it.
Mouth next to that.
I fucking knew you were going to fart on your
Put my mouth
mic.
next to it anymore.
Somebody
I
clip
don't
that.
trust it. I don't fucking trust it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna become Arabian.
Okay.
I like ba. I like
Alright.
ba. Okay.
Alright. Here's.
Alright.
Oh no! Oh no, bro!
Just sees a fucking in the background.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, that's it for the All Things Nerdy podcast. Fuck, I already fucked it up.
You were doing good.
Alright.
I'll take the bullet for you for in case if you can't do it.
Alright. Well, that's it for All Things Nerdy podcast. We will fucking goddamn it take the bullet. I can't do it.
That's
Yeah,
all for the All
they can
Things Nerdy podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode and anniversary of the podcast.
Oh, yeah, anniversary.
1 year.
1 year.
Make that bitch 2.
And when it comes to anniversaries, that's going to be coming up later on this year. Like, when it comes to not just this podcast, also to other stuff, like, for example, the buddies and our projects. The Jason J's Mirrorgate universe is having its 4th anniversary March 14th. The Squad of Heroes, June 17th in celebration of 5 years. And July 6th makes it 3 years since the buddies started.
Damn.
Yep. And there's going to be drops both returning and new over at the Buddies Drip Market. And we also did change the merch designs for the casual merch as well as the All Things Nerdy merch. The All Things Nerdy part is because of the logo redesign. Nevertheless, thank you guys for listening and happy 1 year.
My balls itch.
I'll just be my meat.
What, what did he say?
What the fuck? I have to fart again, man.
Okay, nevertheless. So yeah.
Man, fuck!